that your wallet, Inspector. It is hard to score. It's tough, it's difficult, but the work rate, you've got to work on work rate, and Daws is nicking the rounds. Not with the more eye-catching big right hands, not with the big crunching left hooks and rights to the body, but with the jab, followed up by a right and occasionally followed up by a left hook. I like the way this is shaping up, Dave.
So let's have a little listen to what his brother has to say with Joe.
Well, explosive start so far. Let's have a word with Danny Daws, Lenny's brother. How do you think it's going?
Yeah, it's going really well. Lenny's it's starting to get to him, I think, a bit, but he's getting there, you know. It's a bit of a slow start, but he's going to get there, I think, at the end.
And is it going as the game plan sort of intended?
That's what he wanted to do. Start off straight away from the off, you know, an explosive start. That's what he wanted to do.
Thanks.
So into round 4, and so far, Steve Bunce, I would imagine, you have Lenny Daws ahead, yes?
I have Lenny Daws ahead, but you know what? In certain countries, you might have scored it 3 rounds of Theophane for the big punches. Yeah. No, Lenny Daws has won it by his extra work.
Oh, I tell you what, this Theophane just a little bit in trouble there. Is he got caught with a left hook? With a left hook, yeah?
Not in trouble, maybe. I don't know. Dave, you don't need to look for excitement. We've had enough already tonight.
It's the way he stumbled back and he took another left there as well, did Theophane. We talk about Lenny Daws not maybe having the most power you'd ever see from a light welterweight, but he has stopped his last 3 opponents, of course, one of which was Barry Morrison, avenging the only defeat on his record. So he can do it.
No, listen, all fighters can hurt. Sometimes he just doesn't set his feet. His work rate is too fast, and his punches don't go in with that type of venom, because he's not trying to throw them with venom. Tonight, he does seem to be digging his toes into the canvas slightly more and trying to hurt this guy, trying to get to him.
That's the incentive of that Lonsdale belt as well.
Of course it is.
When you can win it outright, when it's something you've always dreamed of, and you know it's within grasping, clutching distance, maybe you do plant your feet just a bit more. Good round so far, this, for Lenny Daws. And actually forces Theophane just to hold on a little bit there.
He's throwing his eye.
Oh, look at that. Lovely little combination. Sorry there, Steve, to interrupt. Right, and the left got through.
Theophane's throwing his eye-catching punches, the left hook and the straight right hand, thrown beautifully. But there's not enough of them. For every one he lands, he's being out-jabbed 3 times.
The work rate for Lenny Daws, probably twice as much as Theophane.
Yeah. Daws is a bit marked up under his right eye as well. We'll see Tony Sims putting a shift of his end swell anytime soon, I would imagine.
Well, Theophane's certainly waking up, and this round going very much like the previous. It's a good scrapping contest. Both fighters going toe-to-toe here.
Relentless from Daws. This is good stuff, good pressure from Daws. Maybe scrappy day, but it hurts. You can't do anything. He's pushing you back constantly.
Just stopping Theophane's game plan, really. And that's what he wants to do, though, isn't it? The man from Kilburn is to get in a bit closer.
Get in a bit closer and whip shots in.
Oh, look at that, he gets caught by a right there, doesn't he?
That's why he wants to be close. He knows at distance he's being picked apart with this guy with 5 inches of extra reach.
Just when he went in close there, Theophane did get picked off. A couple of good little left jabs. Ooh, a big over-the-top right. Glances off the glove. And the bell signals the end of another very good round of boxing.
A very good round of boxing.
I wonder if we can hear what's... Well, look at the right eye there. You said Lenny Daws getting a bit marked up.
Listen to me.
It's a mouse, that.
Let's just hear what he's trying to say, Robert McCracken.
Every time you make this geezer miss, you've got to go straight back to him with 2 or 3. And here's what I need you to do. As soon as you make him miss, straight back to him with the straight shots, and then whip him straight under there. All right, you're not going underneath quick enough when you get there, OK?
Keep that right hand up, Link, because that's really chops
hand eye, you look for that left eye, left hand eye for his right hand. 2s and 3s, 1, 2, 1, 2 walk, and then when you're there, short and sharp.
Yeah.
Come on, up the pace, plenty of head movement, and it'll pay dividends down the stretch. But I don't want you rushing
in Theophane's corner, just the doctor looking on.
He won't be to see that left hook coming in, but
I don't think that there'll be any concern on the face of Theophane. Lenny Daws might be a little bit more marked up, though. Look, he turned his back there, Theophane. This is what I wanted. He just got caught then again with a left, Steve. So he might just be a little bit in trouble. Round 5 of this British light welterweight title bout. And Theophane trying now at distance to pick off his shots. Oh dear. Took one and gave one there. Decent over the top right from Theophane.
Turning into a nice long night here, Dave. Some concerns online, and Andy Kerr's getting lots of Twitters about Chris Evangelou.
Yeah.
About whether we're going to get him on or not. I'm hoping to get a decision on that. Let's hope we can get him on. If not, Andy's promising to post the result. No doubt we'll film the fight and show it next time we're on air here at Premier.
Chris Evangelou's 6th fight as a pro.
Yes.
Tonight.
And he brings a flock with him.
Oh, and Lenny Daws brings a flurry of punches with him and to Theophane, who had just started to, I thought, use his brains a little bit at the opening of this round. But Daws just doesn't give up.
Theophane is fast enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
to
good
outwork
right hand.
Daws by being sensible. But Lenny just keeps coming. He's the engine.
He's the Duracell bunny, isn't he?
He is the Duracell bunny.
Although Theophane says he's never gone in, you know, with the best light welterweights. Hasn't fought the best light welterweight in Britain. He says anyone can build up a good record without fighting the best.
Well, with full respects to Ashley, you can do that in America too.
Yeah. And Germany and St.Lucian.
Certainly in Germany.
But just looking at Dawes' right eye, and that mark is starting to swell a little bit more underneath the eye. It's the top of the cheekbone. Trying to force Theophane back, which he does, but didn't really connect with either of those punches. Theophane just ducks down and swings wildly.
They're good shots, they're dangerous shots those days. There's a lot of power in them. This is as hard and attritional as I thought it would be.
And I hope Victor Loughlin, the referee's done his training as well, because he might need to force them apart the longer this fight goes on.
Come in a straight line, okay? Yeah. Don't come in a straight line, all right? Have a swallow, relax. Don't want him hitting you with body shots, all right? Yeah. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to
warning against the body shots.
Set the wind out of him first, or you're going to move, yeah?
And he's saying don't come in on straight lines. And Lenny can do that. You just got to go step to the left, step to the right. What needs to happen in this corner is Don Charles, the corner, the chief second in there with a white hat on, Derek Chisora's man. He needs to get up. He needs to really stick his size 11 up Theophane's jacksie. He really does.
But Theophane has got it in him. Decent clubbing right-hander that we just saw there.
When he's mobile, when he uses his mobility and those lunging awkward shots, he makes Lenny look a little bit static sometimes. But you've got to work for 3 minutes of each round. That's why the rounds are 3 minute long. It's no good saying I won the first minute of every round. That means you lost the last 2 minutes of every round. Do your maths on that one, Dave. Yeah, exactly.
He is, of course, Ashley Treasure, a man that didn't just beat, of course, DeMarcus Corley, but Delvin Rodriguez as well. Decent contender, Rodriguez. Fought him out in Miami, got a majority decision against him.
Which people considered was a gift, and yet he'd also fought, which was tricky, because everyone thought he got the decision against Danny Garcia. He lost it. Then everyone thought he lost against Rodriguez, and he won it. So it swings and beautiful roundabouts in our business, Dave.
But the Rodriguez looks very good on the record.
Yeah, well, the Marcus Corley was great, because at the time people said that Marcus Corley was shot to bits and over the hill, and he may have been, looked like it, but about 2 years later he had a life and death struggle with Marcus Madonna, who pushed Amir Khan. I don't need to tell you about that. That was one of Sky TV's highlights of 2010, that fight. I think they had 72 people broadcasting that night, Sky.
You've done your maths tonight, haven't you? On certain things, anyway. More body shots coming in from both punches as they hold in the centre of the ring. Less than 2 minutes to go. Daws once again coming straight at Theophane, ducks out of the way, and gets caught up underneath the arm.
That suits Theophane.
Yeah.
If it's ugly and close and he can land 2 quick shots and get away, that suits him.
Oh, took a really good clubbing left there to Theophane. Stood up well to it as well. Daws jabs Theophane back for the left of his own. And another one there as both punches go in, swinging. Daws getting through with some of these punches.
There's a lot of pride and a lot of resistance in there. Neither of these two have been stopped, remember, Dave. So there's a lot of pride in there and a lot of resistance. Is that eye getting any worse, Dave? Daws' eye. Looks redder.
It's swelling a touch as he takes a right to the side of the head, the other side of his head. But you certainly, if you were Theophane, you'd be looking to target that swelling.
And he's done that with a few looping left hooks.
Yeah.
Theophane's just got to work some more. Theophane's doing absolutely nothing wrong. You know, this reminds me a little bit of some of those football matches that we used to see in the Premier League, when the better teams would come over from Spain and France, and they'd have all the skill, they'd have all the moves, but we'd just be able to doggedly run at them. That's what this is looking like a little bit. Gum shields come out, Theophane.
Absolutely. That's why referee Victor Loughlin just calls a timeout. So he gets back to it once again.
He's got to step his work rate up, Ashley Treasure. He's got to step his work rate up. We're in, what, round 6 or 7 now, Dave? Yeah. Round 6, he's got to step his work rate up.
I'll ask you for your scorecard at the end of this round as well.
Okay.
But I'd imagine you've got Lenny Daws dominating.
Yeah, Daws winning every round on work rate. Is he dominating?